3 minutes and 30 seconds, guys. Three minutes, guys. No pressure, no pressure. A minute 30. One minute, guys. Seconds. Ten seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's Youth Group Live. With Daniel Bricker, Aaron Lawrence, Mike Kimler, Carl Stennett,
Hey, everybody.
what's up?
Welcome back to yet another week of Youth Group Live. We are so excited
We are.
to be with you guys online again. We've got lots of fun stuff planned. We just, Mike, wrapped up our series last week.
Dude, we did. It's
On
so good.
what to do when you don't know what to do, the life of Joseph. And this, tonight, we have a brand new series starting.
Brand spanking new.
We've got games, we've got special guests, we've got all kinds of things in store tonight, and it's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
We can't wait. Absolutely can't wait, right?
Yeah, it's going to be awesome, man.
But first,
can we just jump right into a game? Are we allowed to do that?
we're allowed to do whatever we want, Mike. We're the hosts.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, yeah.
Oh, okay, let's do it. All right, we're going to play a game called Home Hunt. We have played this game before if you have been following us here on Youth Group Live, and we're bringing it back, baby. All right, so Home Hunt, you've played this before. This is how it goes. You're going to have 3 minutes to find this list of items hidden somewhere around your house. Whether or not they're hidden hard, that's kind of up to you and your family. We will see. But you have 3 minutes to find all of these items and then text a picture back with all of these items to the number shown on screen, 717-434-2625. And send it back there, and let's get this started,
3 minutes.
man.
3 minutes.
It's going to be awesome.
Why don't you count them down, Pastor Mike?
All right, guys, are you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 3 minutes starts now. All right, you guys got 1 minute and 50 seconds left. All right, you have 1 minute left. 1 minute to find those items. All right, you got 20 seconds. Hurry up, 20 seconds. All right. Hey, that was 3 minutes. Hopefully you found all of the items on the list and texted your picture to that number on your screen. We have a $10 gift card at the end for those, for the winner who ever found the most. So here we go.
For where? Where's the $10 gift card for?
It's for Chick-fil-A.
Woo, girl! I knew it was good.
It is good, man. $10, that'll get you an entire meal.
$9.
So pretty awesome. You know what? I tried this home hunt earlier this week, and I couldn't really find anything on that list. I don't know if we ran out during this quarantine stuff. But you know what I did find, guys, is I actually found my family. It's been awesome.
Okay.
That's a beautiful.
So I actually brought my family with me, if that's cool.
Yeah,
I'm going to
definitely.
invite them up. So this is my wife, Carrie, and our son, Ryland.
Wow, Ryland, what's up? Hey, Carrie, thanks for bringing Ryland. I know he's not old
Yeah.
enough to drive yet.
Hey,
What's
buddy.
up, bud?
What's up, bud?
Would you guys?
How are your wife and kids?
Do you want to sit with us and hang out for a little bit?
Yeah, do you want to sit, bud?
You know what's crazy? I think there's a mic on the right side of you there, Carrie. Why don't you?
Hi.
This is Mike's better half, right?
Oh, definitely better half.
Yeah, and they have 2 kids, Harper and Ryland. And today we have some amazing news, and this is why they're here with
Can I
us. Why
tell
don't you?
them? I wanna
Tell them.
Okay, I like to make a big deal out of this stuff. It is someone's birthday, and it's not Mike, it's not Carrie's, it's not mine, and it's not Aaron's, which means it's Ryland's
Ryland,
birthday.
it's your
Happy
birthday.
birthday, buddy. How old are you? 54? 53.
3. Awesome.
53 years old?
54 old.
3
Awesome.
years
Three
old,
years
buddy.
old.
This is such a big deal. Hey, we want to
Let's go
sing you
play
happy birthday. Is it all right if we
some
sing happy birthday?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do
I'm
that,
gonna
guys.
sing to you, bud.
In fact, we even have a little surprise.
Oh,
You guys
yep,
ready on
keep
3?
going.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Ryland. You guys quit singing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, buddy.
Good job.
Uh-oh,
That's a
look at
big deal.
this. Just because time didn't allow for all the candles and I wanted to no longer hear you sing,
I'm sorry.
we have a cake for you. Are you going to blow them out?
Yeah, bud.
Ready? Here you go. Whoa.
Good job.
One blow.
Did you wish
yeah,
for
the
anything?
smoke. Let's
That
go.
smoke out.
And guess what? This is for maybe you later, okay?
If mom and dad.
Well, anyways, happy birthday to you, Ryland.
Yeah, buddy.
And you know, it's great to have you. It's great to have Carrie here with us because family is really a big part of ministry. And so we.
How the mystery was.
Oh, okay. Well, we didn't know you were going to preach
agree.
tonight.
Nope.
So this is kind of awkward. We didn't plan this. But here's the thing, Ryland, we got a game. Ryland, we got a game, and it's all about you, okay?
Yes.
Whoa.
So this is what happened. On Instagram, we asked so many students to take your picture and to turn you into a Bible character. Do you like the Bible? Yes, he does. He does like the Bible. So here you are. Who is this? Right here.
Who's that, bud?
Who is that? That's you. That is you. Okay, so this is what's going to happen.
buddy.
We're going to go picture by picture and see you in the Bible, okay? So let's go to that first picture. Here we go. Oh, my goodness.
Look at that.
That is you, and that is Samson. You are Samson right here in this picture. At
that,
first,
bud?
didn't look like he really enjoyed it,
Remember
but
earlier when you showed me you were super strong? Yeah, that's also
super
same dude.
strong. Okay, we'll go to the next one here. This
Nice.
one looks like Pharaoh. Looks like you're Pharaoh here in this story.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's another one here. Let's go next. Oh boy, look at this one. This looks like Noah or Moses. Yes, it is Moses. I believe he's parting the sea, and that's his beautiful hair with his staff, and then
bling.
his gold chain. I mean, that's
Nice.
great.
I think they're making a
So-
cultural statement there.
Yeah, let's go to the next one. Oh, okay, we got, this looks like Noah's Ark. Do you like Noah's Ark? Who's your favorite animal?
Giraffe.
A giraffe.
That's perfect.
Look.
There's giraffes right there.
A giraffe. Wow. Okay, let's go to the next
bud.
picture. Joseph in the coat of many colors. Beautiful. Do you like that picture? It's so pretty. All right, let's go to the next one.
Ada.
Oh, look at this. You're an angel, probably Gabriel by my guess, right? You visited Mary and Joseph. That's beautiful. All right, let's go to the next one. Wow,
That's actually good artwork. Wow.
another Moses one, right?
Nice.
We're assuming.
Maybe a wise
Or Elijah?
That's Moses. That's the sea right there.
It's so beautiful, it could fit so many stories. That's the bottom line,
Whoever
right?
did that one did a great
Moses.
job.
Let's go to the next one. Whoa, look at that one. Awesome. It's a Roman soldier. It's a
Okay.
Roman
Thank
soldier.
goodness that you knew.
Okay, next one. Oh, look at this. Oh, the beautiful rainbow and the ducky. Do you like duckies? I heard you like sharks.
You like sharks too, bud.
Baby shark, doot, 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 doot. Okay. Well, on to the next one.
Oh, that
Oh,
one's a mess right
my.
there.
Wow,
That's
that
some
is
real
so
photoshopping.
impressive. A little Photoshop
Hair is
action.
beautiful.
Looks like you're going after them Israelites, but little do you know that your story's about to end soon.
I want to know
So-
whose hair they cropped onto Ryland's head.
So that's, yeah, I don't know. That's maybe Harper's hair, right? Maybe Harper's hair.
She's got
This
a lot
is
of hair.
this is the last picture. So this is what's going to happen, Ryland. Can I have you come a little closer to me? Do you want?
can you go over
maybe?
there?
Why don't you come over here? We're going to put all the pictures up on the screen, and you have to tell me which one of these is your favorite picture, and that person, whoever created it, gets $25 to Chick-fil-A. Can you handle it? Wait, this one? This one? Why don't you come up here. Mike, Pastor Mike, why don't you, here,
Yeah,
I
Mike,
got you.
Let's raise him higher.
Wait, which one? That one.
Pick
That
the
looks
scariest one.
Photoshop.
That's- yeah.
What's your second favorite one? That's your second favorite. And what's your third favorite? Very hard. That one. Okay, so I'm going to actually give that as the winner right there, and I'm going to put you down because. Well, let's be honest. The one that he
Just shows
chose,
you all
it was
game
a
shows on
leader
TV,
that
right?
turned that one in. So I just want to make that clear. So this is the winner. Did that come from any of your youth groups? We'll have to figure that one out here in a little bit. But thank you. That is Alyssa's, so that one doesn't work.
Yikes.
Well,
good job though, Alyssa. Great job.
why don't you
Being
come
third
back here?
best.
What's
One-
another one that you like, bud?
Actually, let's let Carrie decide. Which one was your favorite? Let's go back to the
You
pictures.
see them all.
Goes in. That one goes in the.
All right.
Which one's your favorite?
Well, we are just gonna go to commercial. No, here we go.
Which one do
We
you
are
like,
back.
Brad?
Perfect.
You want the one with the horse? You want the one with your muscles? The angel? What do you want?
This was definitely the prettiest.
Go muscles.
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 You like this one?
you like that one?
Yeah. Okay.
It says a lot about his
Awesome.
character.
Well, anyways, I think that is our winner. He said muscles. So
Great. Muscles.
awesome. Muscles is the winner. Samson. We will find out who the winner of that one is. So thank you so much
Great
for
job,
helping
buddy.
out. Yeah.
Can you show them your muscles?
Show him your muscles. Show the camera.
Stand up.
Yeah.
Show them your muscles.
Okay. Awesome.
Good job.
All
Good
right,
job, buddy.
Pastor Mike, why don't you take it away?
All right. Oh, thanks, Rylan. Appreciate your help there, buddy.
buddy.
See ya. It's okay. Just yeah.
See you
let's-
later, man. All right. Oh my goodness. Well,
Good job. I'm not crying.
yeah,
I'm crying.
Rylan, come here real quick, bud. Come here. All right, guys. So we are going to continue our little mini series with a special guest on video. And can you tell me who it is?
Oh, whoa. Cool Carl.
We got
That's right, Cool Carl.
All right,
So
check
the Cool
this out.
Carl video.
Man, I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna miss every single one of you. I mean, it wasn't all bad, right? At least you got Baby Yoda, right? 2020! What's up, man? 2020. Good to see you, pal. Have you lost weight? You look great, by the way. Just a couple of tips. In the spring, they're gonna release a documentary called Tiger King. Just number one, they're gonna hate it at first, but then everyone's gonna love it, okay? And by the way, BT Dub, she did it. Get out. Okay. Oh, by the way, the movie Cats, biggest apologies, okay? I really apologize. I'm sorry, okay.
Is that fire? Oh, he's lighting a candle, everyone. What are you doing? Come on, Mike. Don't. Are you listening? I said don't. Whew. I thought there was about to be another.
It's Corona time.
What is that?
Hey, it's Corona time right now.
What's Corona time?
It's Corona
What's
time.
Corona? Man, that's it, man. I'm gonna go attend a large social gathering, dude. Please, no. I want to go to Florida. That's it. I'm going anyway.
Large social gatherings? That means we could still meet, right? Of course. That's great. Online. What? We don't know how to do that. Not my job, not my prob.
Well, at least I can still graduate. Oh, man. Money!
We're gonna be rich. Why are they laughing? Don't worry about it. What are you doing?
Oh, me? I'm just planning my vacation for down the Keys this weekend. But now I gotta reserve my week at Disney. Look at this. Oh! Hey, how you doing? We got some unexpected but unwanted surprises for 2020.
Yeah.
All right, sign ya. Guys got a party going on?
Something like that.
All right, take it easy.
What's that? Oh, this? Just something I got for you guys. What's in the box? What's in the box? Please, no. Not the Olympics. Yes!
Oh, come on!
Woo-hoo!
Are you...
Come on. Please stop. I thought it was going to get worse. Oh, come on!
Corona time. Hey, it's Corona time right now.
Oh, man. Money!
We're gonna be rich. Woo!
You're too much. You're too... Well,
No. Wealth.
Poverty.
We control everything.
Yes, we do.
Good luck pooping. Because of the
toilet paper.
Yes.
Wow, that video is pretty good. Guys.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Oh man, hey, you know what? So today is Ryland's birthday, right? Of course.
Right.
Stoked.
Pretty cool.
Stoked.
Yesterday actually was Carrie's birthday, which is huge. But that actually got me thinking. Listen, if you've had a quarantine birthday, some of you, man, you've had to celebrate alone in your house, maybe with just your family.
Not gonna lie, that's the way I want to do it.
Nice. But if you've had a quarantine birthday, can you do us a favor and down in the comments, hashtag, or not a hashtag, sorry, but throw in the comments when your birthday was during this whole quarantine process, and just let us know. Man, we want to celebrate you. And,
you know, speaking of birthdays, I'm a summer birthday guy, and I always despise those that had a birthday during the school year. And so I'm not happy that they're not able to celebrate in school, but I'm also not upset.
Wait, when's your birthday?
July 16th.
Yeah, you look like the kind.
You didn't have to bring cupcakes in for the rest of your class, though.
No, but I also had a birthday party where nobody showed up.
Is that a real story?
No.
Okay. Oh man, my heart just broke.
My mom paid them. Come on.
Well, hey, listen, we're going to go to another awesome thing. We're going to bring back Argumentary School. All right,
Love
so it's
argument.
going to be
Love
awesome.
it.
All right, so we did this last week. If you were watching live with us, Argumentary School is kind of like hot takes, and so we're actually going to bring it up here, and we have a wheel of topics. So we are going to spin that wheel, and Pastor Aaron, Pastor Carl, I'm going to put you guys against each other for this one, if that's cool. Are you guys ready?
Because word is I won last week with the billboards. I don't know. But again, my mom was the one affirming me, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. That was a tie.
All right. Well, hey, why don't we have you guys Rochambeau real quick?
Okay.
And then we'll pick the topic.
Yeah.
And then you guys, whoever wins.
Oh, that's smart. So we don't know if we want to defend it or not.
Yeah, there
I
you
like
go.
that.
There
Are
you
you
go.
ready for this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna crush
All right.
you.
So rock, paper, scissors. Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Nice.
Okay, you
All
already
right.
won,
So Pastor
but-
Carl, you are up first.
Versus last.
Don't know what it's going to be. All right, let's spin. Let's spin this wheel. Find out what we got going on here for Argumentary School. All right, rollerblade to school daily or be named Elmer.
Okay.
Ooh, rollerblade to school daily or be named Elmer. Pastor Carl, what are you going to pick for this, man?
Rollerblade to school every day. Absolutely.
All right.
It's a great way to stay in shape. You look like you're from the 90s. But
Hey.
great way to stay in shape.
All right. Well, hey, why don't you give us about a minute or so of why you
Ready.
would rollerblade to school daily?
Okay, here we go. Composing my thoughts. Composing my thoughts.
5 seconds.
I hate going first because then Aaron will just come in and crush me.
Can you go?
All right, whatever, fine. Okay, yeah, like I said, phenomenal way to stay in shape. Preps you for hockey, makes you look tough. You can always just carry a hockey stick with you, and then that's a girl magnet, right?
Yeah, I
So,
guess so.
and I'm thinking like high school, not now, Icky, if you're watching. Anyways, yeah. So just yeah.
Okay.
You look real cool. Wear
Well-
Bauer gear all the time. Hint, hint. Pastor Daniel.
Okay.
All right, Pastor Elmer, Aaron.
Yeah, so
Let us know.
I'm really a big fan of the name Elmer. And in
No, you're
fact, what's great about 2020 is you don't often hear that name that often other than the glue, which has
I'm gonna be
lasted
honest.
for
Church
hundreds
name
of
Elmer.
Just a second. So the name Elmer, a lot of people are going to come to me and ask, where'd you get that name from? And I'm going to be like, that came from my dad, who came from his dad, who came from his dad, and so on and so forth. And then that opens up the opportunity to share a little bit more about our family history, about how the Lord came and changed our life.
Nice.
And I'm just really excited of how the name Elmer will stick out of a crowd. Not John, not David, not Sam. Elmer's going to stick out in the crowd so that I can then flip it on them and share the gospel with those people. So if you haven't learned anything these past few weeks during the hot takes and all that, I always find a way to bring it back to the gospel.
I'm so mad right now.
Nice.
But let me
Just look at it
debunk why the rollerblade thing would be a great way to go about going to school.
Okay.
First of all, you got to be thinking about the sweating. I mean, however miles it's going to take you from your house to the school, you're going to be drenched in sweat. So that babe magnet thing that you were talking about, they're not going to want to be around you because you're too sweaty. If anything, you're going to attract all the people that you do not want to be around.
What do you mean the people that need to hear the gospel?
Well, yeah, but you know what? Jesus said, come for the least of these. And sometimes we often think about those that we just push to the side at the lunch table. But how about those, the elites, that sometimes we push aside and say, man, they will never accept the gospel. You're pushing them away with your stench and your sweat. Just saying.
All right, well, Pastor
Wow,
Carl,
that
why
was quick.
don't you go ahead and give us kind of a rebuttal of, back on why you think, again,
Everybody
we should
knows
skate
Jesus
daily.
Gates in Philadelphia. That guy has attracted so many people to the gospel, right? So why don't I just wear a robe while I rollerblade and just carry some antiperspirant deodorant with me and a washcloth? I'm set. I wash up when I get to school. I get there early because I'm prepped enough time to get there. And, people are going to see that Jesus rollerblading to school every day. And the consistency of seeing Christ is going to attract the word of God into their hearts.
Let me ask you this real quick. Do you have anything against the name Elmer?
It's stupid.
Oh.
Yeah. Also, your dad's name is Norman, so
Yeah, but if my name was Elmer, I mean, we also know you don't rollerblade, so that's,
I 100%
let's be honest.
rollerblade.
But you know who else attracts a crowd in Philadelphia? The coronavirus. And you do not want to be responsible for rollerblading and sharing something that is definitely not something that you want in your life. So,
I regret this.
Pretty
so
much
bad.
all I want to say is Elmer, again, it's a unique, rare name that provides a lot of opportunity for question. You see somebody rollerblading now, it's like, geek, it's just, you don't see many rollerbladers.
I don't
right?
see many rollerbladers. Let me ask you guys this. Is it cooler to rollerblade or to roller skate?
Rollerblade. And did the guy named Elmer just tell the kid on rollerblades that he was a geek?
Hey,
guess.
what did Tony Hawk do? Did he rollerblade? Oh, he skateboarded. Okay, so.
His dad's name was Elmer.
Right, exactly.
Maybe.
So, anyways. Let us know in the
so good at
I guess
this?
let us know in the comments who you think won.
Yeah, sure.
If
What
you're
would
gonna
you
go
rather do?
If
Would
you're
you
going to go
rather
for rollerblading,
rollerblade to school daily or be named Elmer? Let us know who won. Pastor Aaron, Pastor Carl.
I'm just going to come out right and say that now I want to be named Elmer.
Oh.
I just hate
So
this.
does that
Aaron
mean
is
I
so
just-
good at this.
did I mean I just won?
aye.
I don't know.
I
All
used
right.
to think I was good
Yeah.
at arguing.
Let
Whatever.
us know.
I'm done fighting for tonight. I really thought I was excited, and now I'm just done.
Let us know in the comments. But hey, we got this
My dad
awesome
uses
bumper
the
video
manipulating.
for you. Check it out.
Hey, what's up, Facebook Live? I am so excited to kick off a brand new series. First of all, what a treat to have Rylan to celebrate his birthday live on Youth Group Live. Not many kids will be able to say that they celebrated their birthday live in front of an internet audience. That's a pretty cool thing. And now Rylan has that story, but tonight we kick off a brand new series. Like last week, we finished up with what to do when you don't know what to do. Pastor Carl was so clear in his message, and it was a great time. But tonight we start a brand new series called Love, Hate. And we live in a world where the words love and hate are used pretty loosely, right? For example, you may love Instagram or hate Justin Bieber. You may love Marvel movies, but you may hate cats. That's an unpopular opinion, but an opinion nonetheless. You get the idea, right? We live in a love-hate culture. Love is a big deal to us. Most of the biggest movies in the theaters or in your homes right now have a love story attached to them, right? A lot of songs that are topping the charts right now are all about love. Did you know that Americans spend $20.7 billion on Valentine's Day every year? $20 billion on Valentine's Day. That's a crazy amount of money, right? Even in the church, we talk about the fact that God loves us and that we should love one another, right? On the other hand, we also live in a culture that loves to hate on other people and other people's ideas. We like to make fun of celebrities. We like to bash those stars on TikTok. We even hate on people in our own lives. Obviously in a private group text most of the time, right? And I know what you're thinking, I don't do that. Listen, we all have the private group text, we know, right? We love to hate on other people. We may not say them out loud, but most of us have our own opinions on everything and on everyone, right? So if love is such a big deal, why does hate, and specifically hating on other people, seem to be such a natural part of our lives? Right? There's a lot that we could say about the different ways people hate on people, but tonight I want to focus on one pretty big issue, and that issue is gossip, right? Now, before you roll your eyes or shut your computer and think those people are the worst, I hate people that gossip, just hear me out for a second, right? I think that adults are just as bad, if not worse, than teenagers and the younger generation, right? So I'm not personally attacking teenagers, right? Even as adults, I think we even have a bigger problem with this than everyone else sometimes. Now, you may be thinking, I don't talk about other people, but I know people who do, right? That's like, I don't do it, but I know a lot of people who do. But the truth is we all do it, and when it comes to gossip, we all need to take a look in the mirror and ask ourselves if we contribute to this form of hating others. I mean, with all things that we have going on in our lives, with being as busy as we are, why is it so easy to take our precious free time, right, the little free time that we do have, and use it to spend talking about other people, right? Why do all of us have such a strong attraction to trash talking and gossiping about other people? I think there's a few big reasons why we do this, right? First of all is our own insecurities, right? If we can point out what's wrong with other people, it helps us cover up what we feel insecure about, right? It helps us feel better about ourselves because we just spill on other people's insecurities. The other thing is easy bonding, right? There's no better way to fit in with the crowd, with a new group of people, than sharing some key information on someone else and connecting through that type of conversation, right? Sometimes it's just straight up fun, right? It's highly entertaining to be the first person to know the details or be in the middle of some breaking drama about your friend or their boyfriend or their girlfriend, right? Or it gives us that competitive advantage, right? Some of us want to be the best, so we just casually mention how not so great someone else is just to show how much better we are. Sometimes it's truth, right? And we cover it up with the fact that what we're talking about is true, so that makes it okay to say, because the people that we're talking about either deserve it or brought it on themselves. We say things like facts, or I'm just telling it like it is, I'm just being honest, right? That I'm just being honest. We use that as a cover-up for the way that we gossip about other people, the way we talk about other people. And the last one is sometimes we just have innocent intentions. Sometimes we just have good friends that we share everything with, and unfortunately sometimes everything that we share includes everything about someone else and someone else's bad decision or someone else's drama. Like I already mentioned, gossip isn't just a high school thing, though. It's a people thing. And we all know adults and teachers and coaches and parents who share a little too much, right? And it's not a guy-girl thing either, right? We may call it something different, right? Trash talking or spilling the tea, right? But when it comes to gossip, we're all part of that conversation. We're all guilty at times. There are shows, podcasts, YouTube channels strictly dedicated to gossiping about or hating on other people. Social media has made this easier than ever. But isn't it true that although gossip is naturally accepted, it's part of our culture, there's something inside of us that knows that it's not good? Right? Although it's this universal thing that, everybody does it, isn't there something inside of us that when we've said something about someone else behind their back or without their knowledge, we know deep down that it's not good? Right? I don't know about you, but if you've ever been talked badly about, then you know how terrible this feels. Right? It's not fun to be the subject of other people's conversations, especially when they don't have all the details or even know what you're going through in a certain situation. For me, the only time I want people talking about me behind my back is if they're complimenting me or talking well about me, right? Anything else is just hurtful. I know for me personally, I've had this happen, and I'm sure some of you watching have had this happen to you, and it's never a fun scenario, right? You find out some new dirt about someone, right? Some new information that you just have to text your best friend about, right? You just have to text your best friend about this, and instead of texting your best friend about the news you just found out, you accidentally go to the send field and you put in that person who the information's about, and you end up texting someone about their own drama, right? What an embarrassing thing. What a hurtful thing for another person to receive a message or a screenshot of them being talked about behind their back, right? Everybody knows that gossip is a bad thing when it's about them, but in a culture like ours, a culture that loves to hate on people and ideas, how's it even possible then to stop? Right? Interestingly enough, someone who lived a couple thousand years ago might have had some of the absolute best advice on this particular topic. His name was Paul, and he lived in one of the most famous, he was one of the most famous Christians to ever live, right? His life was dedicated to starting churches and telling people about Jesus. He would often write letters to these churches that he planted, and eventually some of those letters became what we call books of the Bible. Right? One of those letters is now called the Book of Ephesians. It was written to a group of people in a city named Ephesus, which was a port city. It had a lot of culture, a lot of diversity, a lot of religions. It was a town full of a lot of different people with a lot of different ideas, right? A lot of differences here. So this is the type of setting that's perfect fuel for gossip, right? There was plenty to talk about, plenty to disagree with, plenty to judge other people with. In fact, for the people that Paul wrote to, who were Jesus followers, it would have been easy for them to judge what they saw in the people of the town, and it would have been super easy for them to gossip, right? So he's writing this letter. He's saying, here's what I want you to know about loving others, about talking about others. They're in the midst of people that are very, very different from them. So you can see how easy it is. You think of your classes in school. You think of your homes. You think of your friend circles. We're all different, and it's super easy sometimes to look at those differences and talk about other people. But Paul wanted these Christians in Ephesus to operate differently than our culture, so his letter is all about them as followers of Jesus living very unique lives, right? So here's what Paul had to say in Ephesians 4:29. The beginning of that verse says, "And never let ugly or hateful words come from your mouth." Right? Never let ugly or hateful words come from your mouth. In this one sentence, right? Paul makes it clear that ugly or hateful words, that's a pretty strong thing to say. When you think of ugly or hateful words, that's pretty strong, right? They're not supposed to be a part of our lives. Now, I get it. Some of us read that and think that means that, oh, I shouldn't use vulgar language, right? When I just get like shot from behind in the game that I'm playing online by some like noob that doesn't even know how to play, right? I probably shouldn't drop the F-bomb, right? This is pretty good advice. But that's not exactly what Paul's talking about here, right? That's a good idea and probably good to not do, but I think more of what Paul is saying here is more than just don't use this specific set of words, right? If we were to look at another translation, it uses the word unwholesome speech, and in one of the meanings in the original Greek language is rotten, right? And that, my friends, is a great word to describe what gossip is: speech that rots. Speech that rots. You think of something that is rotting, like a fruit, or like a banana or a watermelon. There was one time I was at a friend's house and they had a watermelon sitting on their counter. They had no idea that it was there. It was behind like a bunch of other things. It had been rotting for days. It literally had liquefied and started to drip down their wall. It was one of the most disgusting things that I've experienced to this day. When you think of something rotten, it's a pretty disgusting picture. Trash talking and gossiping, though, rots our friendships, our relationships, and reputations. Friendships, relationships, and reputations. This isn't what we want to produce with our lives, is it? We don't want to be the people who put out a rotten vibe, right? When we talk about people or participate while someone else does that, we're actually contributing to the rotting of some of the things that matter most to us and the people around us, right? Our friendships, our relationships, and our reputations. We can't be someone that causes rot in those areas. In fact, not only does it rot things around you, it might actually be an indication of something unwholesome inside of you, right? Jesus himself addresses this in Mark 7:15 when he says, it's not what goes into your body that defiles you. It says, you are defiled by what comes from your heart. What comes from your heart. According to Jesus, what comes out of you says a lot about what's within you. And when you gossip, it shows something about you. More than the words you speak, it's about the motivation that causes you to say certain things or participate in certain conversations, right? It's an issue of our hearts. It's an issue of our hearts. Now back to Paul, he gives us an alternative to this unwholesome gossip. So the beginning of that verse that we read in Ephesians 4:29, it says, and never let never let ugly or hateful words come from your mouth, but instead, this is what Paul says, he says, instead, let your words become beautiful gifts that encourage others. Do this by speaking words of grace to help them. Paul uses that term, beautiful gifts. When you think of receiving a beautiful gift, right? When you get something from someone you absolutely love, like you are in awe of that, right? You are shocked by that, right? That's what Paul wants our words to be. In other words, if you choose to put the needs of others ahead of your own, and when you think about who a person is instead of judging them by what they do, it helps to stop yourself from saying those words of gossip that come from our mouths, right? You'll think about them before you speak about them, right? We need to remember to think about people before we speak about them. And I get that this is a lot easier said than done, right? In a world where hating on people is a literal pastime, right? It can even be an actual career path for some. It's hard to be that guy or girl who chooses loving speech over hateful speech. But it's also one of the best decisions that you can choose to start making. Why? Because what you say about others says a lot about you. What you say about others says a lot about you. Think about it. You know people that all they do is trash talk others. All they do is spread rumors. They always have a mean joke to make about someone else to put somebody down. And when you think about that person, you're probably not thinking good things. Right? Hating people is what they're all about at the root of it. And you probably also know people who are the opposite, right? Who refuse to hate on people, who refuse to say hurtful things, who will even go as far as walking out of the room when they hear talk of gossip or saying negative things. Chances are when you think of that person, it's pretty positive. It's easy to respect people like that. So when it comes to your conversations, it isn't really a question of what to say or not to say. The real question is this: what do you want to be all about? What do you want to be all about? Do you want to be known as someone who loves others or hates others? Someone who trashes people or someone who builds people up? There's good news for you tonight, and I'm sure everyone's staring at their screens intently saying, Daniel, what is this good news? Because I'm curious. The good news is that you have a choice. I have a choice. Everyone watching has a choice. You get to decide who you want to be and what you want to be known for. For those of you who follow Jesus, that's why God gives you the power to be different. He wants his people to be known for their love and not for their hate. Just because gossip is fun, normal, or even funny sometimes doesn't mean that it's worth it to participate. Instead, you and I can choose to be about something else. We can seek the kind of reputation that Paul's talking about here, one where we're known as people who use our words to help others, to build others up and make their needs a priority. We simply choose love over hate. So tonight, as we round out week 1 of our new love-hate series, I would challenge you to choose this. All right, choose this. Choose to let love be what you're all about. Out of all the things that we could be known for, let's start with the thing that Jesus says was the greatest, which is love. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Okay, don't gossip. That's way easier said than done. Well, here's a little secret. This starts way before words come out of our mouths. It starts with us deciding to care about other people no matter what they do. And then that transfers to our words. We all have a way of deciding what we say. None of us would ever admit this, but deep down we know that sometimes we decide what we're going to say by answering questions like these. Will it make me look funny, right? Will it make me look cool? Will it make me look smart? Is it kind of true? Like, this might hurt them, but it's kind of true, so I'm going to say. These filters that we use often lead to unwholesome or rotten words. And before we know it, something rotten is spreading in our relationships. We need new questions. We need new questions. And so I would challenge you with this tonight. These are the questions we should be asking before we let words come out of our mouths. Is it kind? Is it true? And is it necessary? Is it kind? Is it true? And is it necessary? There are times when it will be true but not kind or necessary, right? So filter your words about others through these questions, and it'll transform the way that we talk about and love others. Kind, true, and necessary. Imagine for me, if you will, if just those of us in this room, if those of us in our homes chose to let love be what we're all about. You made that decision to let love be what you're all about. What would happen at your school next year, or in your homes, or in your families, if just the people from our youth groups refused to judge, to hate, to talk bad about, to gossip about others? Imagine if we chose to be people who use our words to build others up. This will have a massive impact, right? In fact, this may just change the way that people look at Christians, right? Imagine if Christians were known for being all about love instead of hate. How much more appealing would it be to follow God, right? How much more magnetic would our church be? How much more would people want to be around us and get to know Jesus if we acted like the thing that he said was most important, which was love, was actually most important? Jesus made it super clear that how the world would be able to demonstrate who was following him. He made it super clear. It wasn't by the clothes that we wear. It wasn't about where we found ourselves on a Sunday morning or a Wednesday night, or how many good things we even do as we live our lives. Jesus says this in John 13:35, "By this everyone will know that you're my disciples if you love one another." If you love one another. All of us get to decide whether we'll be known for being about love or being about hate. So let's choose. Let's make the decision to let love be what we're all about. Let's pray together tonight. God, we thank you that you've called us to be people of love. We thank you that you've called us to be people to use our words to encourage and build up others and not tear them down with our words. We thank you that you've given us the power to choose love. And so now I pray for everyone watching tonight, you would help us make that decision right now to choose love. to choose words of love over words of hate. We know that we can't do it alone. We know that we need your help, Jesus. And so we ask for that tonight. We ask all of these things in your name, God. Amen. Amen.
Well said, buddy. That was a good message. That was an excellent message.
Great word.
Yeah.
Thanks,
that tickled
guys.
me right in the good spot.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
It's called the Holy Spirit in your soul.
Is that what that was?
Yep.
Always.
It was
Conviction.
not the tacos I had.
Conviction, and sometimes it doesn't feel
It
that
was.
good.
No, there was definitely a season where when Daniel and I were around each other, it was just really good to be sarcastic around each other.
Yeah.
And then we kind of realized that, hey, this is not loving. It's not building each other up. So we got to change that. And, yeah, that was
Kind, true, and necessary.
very, yeah.
Cool.
In fact, I think I remember you mentioning that. So
Yeah.
great message, Pastor Daniel. Way to rock it.
Hey.
So we have home hunt results, right?
That's right, man. We got some home hunt results here.
Ryland's back.
Ryland's back.
Hey, buddy.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm
he just
afraid
kinda,
my,
he
I'm afraid
sinks.
my calf's going to just take
He like
over his
sinks
whole-
back into that couch. You wouldn't want him
I
to like
know, he's
disappear.
lost. Look at these kicks. Like, those are Velcro. Are those... Do you like these shoes? Can I have them?
Velcro is the laces of the
Can
future.
Pastor Aaron have those?
Okay,
He
awesome.
can.
Nice.
They might
yeah,
fit.
so we're going to talk about home hunt.
Let's do it.
So let's do this. So the home hunt results are in, and Renee Farling from Newville Assembly of God.
Oh.
She won
Excited.
home hunt, man. I guess you found all the stuff in your home, Renee.
Yeah,
And-
there's actually a picture. She's
Oh,
got
nice.
that. Look at that.
Good job.
Wow.
All right, all right.
Who's speed stick?
Man.
Speed stick. I'm not a speed stick guy. I'm more Gillette.
Band, I'm a
Gel.
band
Is that
guy. It's
because-
America's #1 deodorant.
You know what I
job.
appreciate about this picture is the fact that everything is spread out in a way
Yeah.
that like it's clearly visible.
Right. Yeah, she did a great job.
Absolutely.
It's a
Just
great
wondering,
job.
You go,
Renee.
Renee.
Are you
go,
gonna
Glenn
put all that stuff back in your house, Renee? Or are
You just leave it on the table for
it
parents to come down and say,
put all this
what
stuff?
happened here?
So good job,
Perfect.
Renee. We're going to shoot you a good old $10 gift card to the Chick of the Filet.
That's good. It's just a night for Chick-fil-A gift cards. I love it.
Absolutely,
I love it.
So good job, Renee, there. And for our Ryland Bible character kind of graphic design spin-off here.
Those were beautiful.
They were beautiful. Andrew Kaufman. Sorry, Andrew Kaufman, bro. You good job. You were
Killed
the
it.
Samson
buddy.
chosen.
And
Yeah.
in fact, doesn't he work for? No, he does not. Will works for
Will
Chick-fil-A.
works.
My bad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I
Yeah.
know, I got it mixed up
Well,
too, but
Sorry, Will.
Anyways, big shout out. Congratulations to all of them.
Absolutely.
Ryland's getting his calisthenics in. He's getting his legs
can
up
you
in
say
the air.
good job, Andrew?
Andrew.
Can you say
Awesome.
good job, Renee?
All right.
Couldn't have said it better myself. I'm going to be honest. That was incredible. Well, tonight is a special night because it is your birthday, if nobody's realized that yet. Unfortunately, we didn't have really any students say that it was their birthday. But last Wednesday was a really important day that kind of went unnoticed, I guess, in the moment for us. And
It was.
this past Monday, our district, Lee Rogers, did Pendel Grammys, where he gave out awards to honor youth pastors for being incredible. And so we all actually won an award, as well as Matt Oliphant and our media team. But Mike Kemmler won the award for Best Neighbor, which is not even his highest
Title?
It was a week of accomplishments for Mike.
It was a week of accomplishments. But here's the most important thing that happened last Wednesday that is going to happen in August, and that is that Mike Kemmler is going to be an ordained minister now. And last Wednesday was supposed to be their
The ordination service.
the ordination service, and that's a huge accomplishment in a pastor's life. And we want to really just take a few seconds, one by one, and say something that we're so thankful for in the life of Mike and what he does in ministry. So, Pastor Carl, would you take a few seconds to honor Pastor Mike?
Everybody who I've ever asked, do you know Pastor Mike Kemmler, has answered that question with these words exactly. I kid you not, Mike. Every one of them. I said, hey, do you know Pastor Mike Kemmler? Mike, I like Mike. And I am just in complete agreement with that. Boy, you know that the Holy Spirit is in Mike when you meet him, because he just makes you feel all warm and butterfly on the inside. So
The
shout
only
out to
question
you,
I
Mike.
have is
Yeah.
the part.
It's like a
is that a
it's
good
I think you have to know Pastor Joe. I learned that from him.
uh.
It's a contemplative, like, it's more like a, when you take
good.
your first bite of cake, like that.
It's a good.
Usually that's a good
It's a
thing.
good.
Okay.
It's a good like.
How about you, Pastor Daniel? How about you?
I've known Mike for a lot of years now. I really think it's cool. I've seen Mike kind of transition into this dad role now, and it's so cool. I like to think that we have Rylan here with us tonight. I just appreciate Mike's a quality friend. To know him just not only as another pastor within our district, but to know him as a friend too, is just an absolute joy. This guy will do anything for you. Don't text him at 2 a.m. because he has a family and he enjoys being with them and his sleep. But if you had to, he'd be there for you every single time.
Yeah. And then I'll just say we worked together for many years. We put on camp in a few ways back in the day, Pendel, and you are just you're multi-gifted, and you have the best Instagram account in all of Pendel for your youth, like killer. Your kids are adorable. Their eyes are absolutely cute. But again, you're just a super caring, super friendly guy, and we just appreciate you. So in August, Rylan, are you leaving us?
He's going to think of some more good things to say about his dad.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, it's good to be a kid, right?
They didn't trust us to do like a ceremony for you, but we wanted to share what we appreciate about
I felt like we would just screw it up if we did it, and I feel like that's a sacred moment, so we didn't want to address it. But
well, here comes Rylan again. Got a kiss from his mom. He's back. You want to come back,
bud?
You know, it's good to be a kid, right?
Yeah, it is good to be a kid.
I have to say, I miss being a kid. There's a lot of things that are awesome about that life.
Sure. Yeah.
And let's just, our last segment tonight, let's talk about one thing that we miss about just being a kid. Pastor Daniel, why don't you go first?
Oh, wow,
this time?
throw on the curveball.
What an honor.
Yeah,
right?
you know, this one was difficult to think of, but at the same time super easy because it's something that's part of adult life, but not at all in the same capacity. Rylan, he's found the cake. He found the cake. He's ready. He's ready for the cake.
We'll get it to you shortly. Sorry.
He can just eat it.
I was all about giving it to him, but you got to understand that, like, as a parent, you have to trust the parents.
I don't know. So as an adult, this is still part of your life, all right? But just not at all ever in the same capacity, and that is this: naps.
Yeah.
Naps. You can take a nap as an adult. It is never the same as when you were a kid. You hated naps as a kid. And when it was nap time as a kid, you hated it. And now there's a lot that I would do if someone would walk up and say, you have to take a nap for an hour a day.
Yeah.
Nap time.
Yeah.
How about you, Pastor Carl?
You don't have to explain why you like kid stuff. You know, I'm a big Disney guy, so now as an adult, people think that's weird. And it's probably
not weird.
is. But, like, as a kid, they're just like, oh, it's cute. But when you're 26, they're like, that's kind of weird. So still love Winnie the Pooh. Now I have a kid, so I have a new reason to think it's cool.
So you got your excuse back.
Yeah,
basically.
which is awesome. But there for a little while, it was just weird.
Oh, this is for my daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
totally. Well, what about you, Mike?
I'll tell you what, the thing I miss most about being a kid is, and I'm going to throw a parent, not a parent, but like an adulting role here at you. I miss not having to worry about bills and payments and all this other kind of stuff, man.
That's true.
Just to live that carefree lifestyle, man.
Yeah.
But you do get a dopamine rush when you pay a bill. I've noticed that.
These
When
are
I
the
pay my
things you have to
student
look
loans-
forward to. Everybody
Yeah.
paying
Did
bills. What about you, Aaron?
I would say I miss getting in trouble as a kid and grounded because nowadays when I do something dumb, I just think about what I did. And there's like no hug at the very end, and there's no walk through that process. Whereas a kid, I got spanked and all kinds of stuff, and I realized I should never do that again. And who's going to come spanking me right now? You know?
That's
you just
true.
don't get that in life. You don't get
Shout
that.
out to Norman Lawrence.
And shout out to Dad. You just don't get that. But I also, lastly, miss my mom cutting up my food, which is very rare.
It's tough to do.
But yeah,
What about-
that's just something I miss.
What about this? 30 seconds each. What do you remember like getting in trouble for most as a child?
I need more than 30 seconds. for
No,
that
just
one.
something quick. Literally, because I definitely.
Why don't you go?
Oh man, the biggest time, it was one of those, like, I was starting to become a teenager. Biggest disappointment ever. I told my mom if she didn't like let me go out or whatever, I was just gonna like scream a cuss word like as loud as I could, and she said, okay, fine, and then I did. And then I felt more stupid, and that was the punishment, was me feeling like an idiot, because she didn't even react. She was just like, she literally looked me in the eyes and said, do you feel cooler now?
Yeah.
And there's
Ooh,
nothing more.
shame.
Yeah,
Shame's
it was-
a powerful
it was
tool,
tough.
parents.
So that stuck out to me.
I don't have anything yet.
You guys,
Yeah, I'd
too
say
many. Too
maybe.
many. Here's something also just real quick. The murder hornets. They mentioned it in the Carl video. Thoughts on the murder hornets?
Thoughts on murder hornets? At first, I wasn't afraid. Then I watched a video of a guy getting stung by a murder hornet, and let me just tell you, I'm frightened by these things. The guy's arm literally like blew up, and that was just tough to watch. But then I saw another video of a beehive, smaller bees, just attacking one giant murder hornet, and they like fried it, like
Literally.
was
Like it's disgusting.
stinging it.
When you look at a murder hornet in someone's hand and it takes up a majority of
That
their
was
hand,
like the cutest thing.
I missed it.
He comes up to me, he's like, Pastor Ellen, don't be scared.
That's your encouragement for the
Hold on,
day.
wait, before you
That's
leave,
great.
Rylan, you're 3, right? You've had a lot of time here on Earth, a lot of time to process just life in general. Before you leave, I want to know, what do you miss most about being a kid? Hold on. Yeah, you got to answer this one.
All right.
Cake.
Dude,
He misses
I'm in
cake.
agreement with you. Yep.
All right, guys, we are
Complete agreement.
so thankful to have Gary and Rylan and the whole gang here tonight. Join us next week. We're going to be back again for another week of our Love Hate series. Think about what you're saying, guys. It's important. The words that come out of our mouths say a lot about what's going on in our hearts. So be thoughtful of what you say. And Rylan is here to close us out.
What do you
say
think?
bye?
Bud?
Can we say bye? Wave at the camera.
Goodbye. We'll
Bye,
see you guys next week. You have a good
All
one.
right, I love hate
All
this
right.
cake. Let's love hate it.
See ya.
Okay, bye.
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 Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.